Mr. Chairman, first of all, I take issue with the gentleman's comments gentleman from Florida's comments. This committee, as the ranking member noted, does not share in any way, shape, or form jurisdiction over upstream energy related to federal lands and waters. This committee has exclusive expertise and jurisdiction over that. The Energy Commerce Committee did not mark up our portion of the bill. The $1 billion attributable to the Natural Resources Committee under the reconciliation package is exclusively our committee's jurisdiction. Number two, Mr. Chairman, the fact that markups could be held in other committees but not in this committee makes no sense. Why would it be appropriate to have a markup in other committees and not in our committee? You know, one of the key issues, and I predicted this. I talked about this last Congress. When the Great American Outdoors Act was being debated, Mr. Chairman, it was discussed that all of these activities, this billions of dollars, was going to be paid for from energy activities, from conventional energy production as well as renewable energy production. The reality is you can look at current projections based on executive orders, permitting actions, and others, is that funding target level under Great American Outdoors Act, something that I know you very much support, the land acquisition and the maintenance, that is in jeopardy. And so, you know, you can look back at what have we done? 5 COVID bills. I think the CARES Act was number 3. We did PPP Flexibility Act in May, number 4. We did I think we replenished PPP, and then we did the act back in December, became law December 27th. Every single one of those bills, Mr. Chairman, were bipartisan bills. They were bipartisan legislation that every member of the House was given an opportunity to act on. Why is it, if this is such an urgency? Look, the virus isn't partisan. It affects Republicans, Democrats, Independents. It affects all of us, every single one of us. All of us have constituents that have been infected. All of us have constituents that have been lost. And so to suggest that only Democrats, in reality, let's be honest what this is. You had 3 people write this bill. You had President Biden, you had Speaker Pelosi, and you had Chuck Schumer. 3 people wrote this bill, and not one other single member of the other 533 members of Congress are being given an opportunity to actually represent their constituents and have their priorities represented in this legislation. I think it's an awful precedent that this committee is setting. I'll say it again. Great American Outdoors Act, something I know is a priority of yours and other members. It is put in jeopardy by simply kicking this to other people that don't have the expertise on this. And so I urge adoption of the gentlelady's amendment and yield back.